A very good evening and warm welcome to our Know Your Product session. Today we are going to take a closer look at our Indusviva product, not just what it is, but why it matters, how it works, and how it can help address everything in our daily lives. This session is designed to be interactive, so feel free to stay curious, stay engaged, and yes, your questions are absolutely welcome. Now, learning becomes even more powerful when it comes from experience. And today we are lucky to have exactly that joining us our expert speaker, Manjit Patti sir. Welcome, doctor.
Thank you, Santoshini.
Thank you. So
Thank
get
you,
comfortable,
my
keep your notebooks ready, and let's make this session informative, engaging, and fun. Without further delay, let's get started. Welcome, doctor. The Zoom is yours.
Thank you so much. So, my dear friends, very good afternoon to all of you. And as you know, this is KYP, which means Know Your Products. And today's session is going to be in English. Last session was in Hindi. So, if any of you who is having some challenge with English, I encourage you to stay back. But you're most welcome to always come back and attend this session on Hindi KYPs. Okay, if you're a Hindi speaking person. Also, we are in a constant effort to have it in other languages as well, like Kannada and Telugu and Tamil. But till today, we have not been able to offer you those services very frequently. Nonetheless, we are in a constant try. So, my friends from South India, you're also most welcome. And what this program, what this KYP aims at is that once you have taken a decision to be the consumer of Indusviva products, or if you have decided to become a business person with Indusviva, in both the cases, this program will help you to have some understanding about the science of the products. Now, it is very good to have some knowledge about the products, but at the same time, I must say something on the very beginning that to promote Indusviva products, you will not require a very hardcore science. Nobody needs to be a doctor. All right. So, what is the best way to promote these products is to taste them and to experience them and to tell others about it. How do we tell it about to others about these products? We tell to other people the same way we tell them to have some, for example, honey with some pepper so that their cough will go away. Or we tell people to eat healthy diet or sleep properly and exercise. So this kind of advice we give to our friends. We tell them, for example, to have turmeric so that their inflammation or their turmeric in milk so that their wound or if any injury they have will be healed fast. So likewise, this is a friendly advice. Today's time, Indus Viva products are like a friendly advice. So you don't need to be a doctor or an expert in the products, but the knowledge about the products will give you some more confidence. So you always remember that when you are telling about these products to others, try to use experience and testimonies. We'll come to what is testimony a little more when we go ahead in our program. Right now, let me not, waste a moment more and straight away come to sharing my PowerPoint. I hope you can see my PowerPoint. And from this PowerPoint, we will learn today's session and I will try to finish it within 45 to 50 minutes. And then I will try to take your questions. All right. So my name is Dr. Manjeet. I belong to Chandigarh, Punjab, and I finished my graduation from Christian Medical College, Ludhiana in 1999. And then I worked in PGI, that is India's second most prestigious institute now, and also in Government Medical College, Chandigarh. So after working there a few years, then I went to Manali in Mission Hospital in Himachal Pradesh, and I was working there until since I joined Indusviva in 2022. So I'm from an allopathic background, and I had my own idea or misunderstanding about Ayurveda. But once I came to Indusviva, last 4 years I have come to understand the power of these products and also the importance of Ayurveda along with allopathy. So both these things, if they can come together, they can create wonders for people. So what is the most fundamental idea which Ayurveda deals with is that our food is our medicine. It is not just our diet. It is not there something to be only tasty or enjoyable, but it is the medicine. So if food is proper, then we will never fall sick. This is what Kashyap Samhita states. So in today's time, what has happened? Our food has become compromised. All right. So our food has become compromised. These essential nutrients in the food are missing very badly. All right. So our foods are tasty, but they don't have something called nutritional density, no vitamins, no minerals. And you may think that I am saying this because I am trying to promote Indusviva products. But in a moment, you will try to come to understand whether what I am saying does it have any reality or truth, or whether I am trying to promote a business. Okay. But before that, we must understand that around 3,000 to 5,000 ORAC, which is a power in our food. It was a research done by US FDA, Department of Agriculture, Tufts University did this research. They found out that around 3,500 to 5,000 ORAC. ORAC means oxygen radical absorbent capacity. What is this? This also you will understand in a moment when we move ahead in our session. So this should be minimally present in our food. When this is present, then we will be healthy. This ORAC, this is a power. But in today's time, not just India's food or developing countries' food, even the most developed countries like US. These two documentaries are from US. You can see them on Netflix. They clearly tell that how even a country which is supposedly so advanced is also having food poison in every item they sell. And the food has become more than healthy, it is becoming the reason of our sickness. Today, the more we are eating, the more sick we are becoming. So you see, most of the doctors don't know this difference of food, the importance of food, nutrition, and health. So this is a nutritionist on TEDx, and she was talking about it, Brianna Lepre, very beautifully. And this is another biochemist who says the science of nutrition is ignored in medicine. This is the condition of our food. So when nutrition is done properly, it can create more health than pills and procedures combined. This is the statement of T. Colin Campbell. So most of the youngsters we see are getting heart attacks today. Many youngsters, people are going in the gym, people who are in film industry, in sports industry, they have the best diets, but these are the people who are getting heart attacks. One young woman dancing on Karwa Chauth, she collapsed. Why? Because before, a moment ago she was dancing. There was no problem in muscles or bones or anything, but suddenly her system collapsed. Why? Because no proper power or fuel to run the body. No proper ingredients which are required every day. 27-year-old, another news, having a for two. This is a very common news, okay? Youngsters, children as 4 years old, children as old as 4 years are getting this BP problems these days. Vitamin D, go and test anybody's. In today's time, vitamin D is not there in our bodies. I can challenge you, I can guarantee you that you can check this. This test nobody does because these vitamin E test, vitamin D test, vitamin B12 test, they are costly. All the other tests, blood ka, thyroid ka, urine ka, kidney ka, liver ka, you will get it in 2000 rupees, 2500 rupees. But if you try to go for these tests, they are very costly. Even doctors don't write them. But I request you, urge you to go and do your vitamin B12 and vitamin D, very, very important. Then doctors have checked all the placentas, which are the connection between mother and children. Every placenta is having nanoplastics these days. So all the children which are being born are having plastics. So now coming next, very, very important. Remember, I'm sharing these points with you because I told you that food is very bad. Today it is empty. But I am trying to prove that statement. I'm not trying to only promote industrial products, but I'm trying to show whether this is the right statement or not. So remember, today, to complete this empty quality of food, something from outside is to be put. Something has to be added from outside. This process is called dietary supplementation. This dietary supplementation is what you are doing in Indusviva. You are not giving any medicines. You are not doctors, but you are trying to fix people's diet and trying to help them by fixing their diet, which we have just seen. If food is good, the disease can be taken away. So dietary supplements, okay? So Indus Viva is all the products are dietary supplements. And these dietary supplements are already being given to us by the government. F plus ka nishan, wherever you see this nishan, whether on milk, rice, and salt, and wheat, these five items, and all other many items. Now, private players have also started putting nutritions. This means F plus means government is adding these nutritions to our food. And also, if you go, doctors will write some neurobiome, some vitamin, multivitamins A to Z, something like this they will give you. In people automatically going on the counters and taking these days because now everybody knows that without these outside vitamins and minerals, government also knows outside if we don't put, then people will not be able to stand even one day on their feet. They will get sick. Okay, so we are living in a world which is now having dietary supplement as a part of their daily routine, even without knowing. See, food fortification program is giving them these nutrients. So when already people are getting nutrients from outside, why do we pitch in industrial products? This is the next question. Yes, we have understood that diet is empty, food is not good. If food is good, all the disease can be kept away. Government is helping us in putting these nutrients from outside. 30, 40 rupees, we can buy these tablets from the chemist, and industrial products are doing the same thing. But why to bring in industrial products when already these two things are there? So this point is very important to understand that industrial products, we may say that they are costly 3,100, 3,000 rupees. But if we give them 2,000 rupees to people, will they say they are cheap? No. If we tell them it is 1,000 rupees Apple's bottle, they still might feel it is costly. But the reason why, whatever cost we are asking people to pay, there are two very big reasons. Number one, they are purely natural, Ayurvedic based and organic. Okay, industrial products, purely natural products. So anything which is made from nature and which is made into its concentrate, the whole exercise involves a lot of fruits and vegetables. All right, with one sip, you are consuming almost like 30 ml at morning, 30 ml evening apples. You are consuming almost whole day's need of vegetables and fruits. 3.5 kgs roughly that amount of rack you are getting. So imagine how much cost is going into this. Not just that. In second reason why these products are priced at this particular range, it is because from seed to the shelf, like going to the people's hand, companies not involving any third party in manufacturing so that it can always keep the quality maintained. Third party people can always change the quality for making more profit. But company industry is very specific that the quality lasts 12 years, whatever it has maintained since 2014, it will do no compromise. So when these things are done, the research is done in-house, quality control, taking the raw material, processing, packaging, logistics. Imagine these two things, nature and the whole operation. So actually it is really very genuinely priced. So I want you to open your minds and hearts towards going and promoting these people, these products to people, not thinking that they are costly. Rather, they are going to be most valuable once they get very good results in their disease conditions. Okay, for those people, this will become very valuable. So remember, there are people who need your help through these products. All right. So these are the few things which I wanted to communicate to you. Indus Viva is already in the market with these products since 2014. So time has already proved the power and the effect or the efficacy of these products, the quality of these products. So many testimonies are there in India, which you can see and you can come to understand how people are being helped. So I already told you, not science, don't use the science which I'm going to tell you, but try to use the testimonial. First, have an experience of these products, then only go and tell. Okay. So Indusviva, this industry is growing, supplement industry is growing. Indusviva products are giving a lot of good results. So if you become a part of this industry as a consumer and then try to take a decision to become a distributor, there can be a very good future for you to become rich in the days to come through this particular business. So coming back to now our products. Okay, before we go to products, please make a note of few things very, very important. These products, to whom to give and whom to give, in what situation, what combination you can give. I'll give you a rough idea. So number one, before we go into the products, I want to tell you. Okay, so whom to give these products? You can combine iPulse, iCoffee, and iCare. These three products itself are able to help people in all their medical diseases, medicine cases. Okay, 99% of the medical cases continue with if they are continuing with their doctor's medicine and doctor's advice. Along with that, if these three products are given in combination, iPulse and iCoffee for men, iCare and iCoffee for women. iCare and iPulse are having almost similar action. Only a very little difference is there. iCare will do more hormonal balancing for women. If men drink it, it will not help them in that particular area, but both of them are having antioxidant, immunity building, and detoxification properties. So combined with coffee, 99% of the cases in medicine, when they are continuing this with their medicines, they will see an improvement in their disease condition, an improvement in their effect of their medicines. And people who are not sick, also, if they are having these supplements, then they will also be benefited in a very massive way that they can stay strong and they will not be getting sick easily. Okay, so these are the one thing you can keep in mind. Number two, all across people, whether they are sick or healthy, all of them can have it. Number three, these products can be consumed lifelong. But first, 3 months, a person should consume 2 bottles in a month, morning and evening 30 ml, 30 ml dose, 3 months, 90 days. After that, if they want to take rest of their life, these doses, these products, they can use it half. Like rather than 30 ml, 15 ml morning, 15 ml evening can be consumed. So this is how it can be consumed lifelong. Third thing, just remember that in the cases of pregnancy, we will not suggest these products. Why? It is not something to do with safety, but in pregnant women's case, already they are getting supplements from food fortification program. And on top of that, when they are going to checkup, doctors will give a special set of supplementation, which is called prenatal supplementation. So already a supplement from the food fortification program, doctor supplementation, and on top of that, industrial supplementations are not required. Also, till they are feeding, breastfeeding the child, you don't need to give them any supplements. Let the mother's milk be untouched. We don't want any mixture to go with mother's milk and in child's mouth or in child's system. So that is why we recommend don't give it to pregnant women. But if a pregnant woman is diabetic, then from fourth, fifth, and sixth, these 3 trimesters, she can have iCoffee, half a session, morning and evening. Before food, 30 minutes for a pregnant lady. Next is the condition where people are having kidney diseases. Kidney diseases, there are 3 kinds of stages. Acute means some infection, some trauma, some chot lag gaya, kidney has got some problem. In that cases, this products iPulse can help like a diet. In chronic cases also, you can give these products, but start with a less dose, 15 ml morning, 15 ml evening, and slowly you can gradually increase. But in the case of kidney disease where kidneys have failed, In that case, you need to go and tell patients to go for kidney replacement. With the Indusviva eye product, eye care and eye pulse, Indusviva products, you cannot heal or you cannot help a kidney failure case where patients both kidneys have failed. Okay. So in such cases, Indusviva products, if they want to just have it for some strength or some, they like to have some healthy coffee, then their water is limited. Water is limited means doctors must have told them to have a particular amount of fluid in a day. They can't take more than that. So whatever you are trying to give them, if they want it, then only you need to adjust that amount of eye pulse or eye coffee within that liquid. Okay. So remember that the quantity needs to be very, very less because they need to have water also when they are in going through this treatment. So these are the two major cases. Then for old people who are more than 75, if they are not having a good digestion, you can reduce the dosage to 15 ml morning, 15 ml evening. But if an old person is enjoying this products, they are getting strength, they want to have the complete full dosage, then also it is up to them. They can have it. And for all the cancer patients, remember that they have to go for their chemotherapy, radiotherapy, whatever doctors tell them. But along with their treatment, these iPulse can help them in improving their course of treatment because the chemotherapy and radiotherapy is having some challenge these days. Doctors have found out that if patients are drinking berry juices, then they get some very good chemicals, resveratrol, which can help them in fighting the bad effects of chemotherapy and radiotherapy. Okay, last year, Tata Institute of Research has come out with this study. So it is good to give them, but this is not the treatment. This is not something to tell them that you will become healed, you will heal from cancer. This is don't do anything. So this is a supportive therapy. I hope I have cleared what I wanted to tell you. So if you would have any other questions, I will answer you in that session. We will take up questions like this. Okay. So I will help you in that particular matter. Now coming to the action, how these products are acting in our body. So see, iPulse is having a mix of almost 15 berries, and most of these berries are जिसको हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं बेरियां. हाँ, सारी की सारी जो इसमें डाली गई हैं almost you can say half of the body or maybe almost 60% of the body of iPulse is composed of berries. And acai berry is not Indian, it is coming from Amazon. Since 2000, the world has discovered the power of acai berries. So why acai berry is coming from Amazon? Then it is not Ayurveda? No, it is not like that. It is Indusviva is advanced Ayurveda. All the Ayurvedic principles plus modern science, that the benefit of modern science. So Indusviva products are based on the advanced Ayurveda principle. Now, what does iPulse do in our body when somebody is drinking it? This figure will make you understand what is its action. You see, when we are eating our food, so oxygen is required, okay, to burn that food. This food is there in our stomach. Just imagine. So when oxygen is coming to burn this food, it is entering our body, but at the same time, when it is entering our body, it is asking or snatching some electrons or some particles from our healthy cells. This purple color is healthy cell. So oxygen is snatching that particle. When oxygen will snatch, it will break that cell. So oxygen breaking these cells are called free radicals. Okay? Free radical mechanism. But a good food, this green color is a good food. So when we are eating good food, or in this place we are eating Indus, we are iPulse. This iPulse will ask this oxygen to take this particle not from the cell, but it will tell this oxygen to take this particle from whatever we are eating or drinking from our food. This is the fundamental purpose of food, and this is how most fundamentally iPulse is giving us benefit in our body. Now look at the screen. You can see acai berry. You can see blueberries. Okay, you can see blackberries, you can see strawberry, you can see cherries, you can see mulberry. All these are berries. And all of these products with the fruits, they are below low GI. Matlab 0 to 55 is a number. If you see on the left hand side of the screen, so low GI means those foods when diabetics, when they eat, their sugars will not go up. So iPulse has been designed in such a way that if a diabetic is also consuming, their sugar should not go up. But in some cases, if anybody is taking iPulse and their sugar is spiking, then you don't need to give them, or you need to reduce the dose and check. But in 5 out of 100, some people may have because their body is processing this fruit sugar, fructose, very fast. So 5 cases around out of 100 you can stop, but rest of the people, diabetics, if they are taking this, they might be benefited, all right, with the antioxidant and the immunity building power of IPOS. So just remember this. And this all these fruits are made like anybody may think, oh, simple juice, 1 liter bottle, why 3,000 rupees? So the thing is, all these fruits they have been mixed with a very rigorous science. That is why so many people are getting benefits, health benefits. What is the rigorous science? That 1% degree, जैसे हमें पानी boil करने के लिए we require 1% 100 degree boiling, ना? So if you make a juice of these fruits, it is like putting 99 degree. But that 1% degree is coming from the family tradition or the trade secret of Olive Life Sciences. That is where this research is happening. How to blend these fruits in such a way that the maximum nutrition, maximum antioxidation, maximum immunity can be built. So all the best things of these fruits, chemicals, they are natural chemicals. For example, pineapple is known for a chemical called bromelain. So Olive Life Sciences will take out bromelain from pineapple and put it in high quantities in apples. This bromelain will heal your sinus. It will heal your bones. So these kind of benefits are there in pineapple. So this is how all these fruits have been chosen and scientifically designed. Okay. Now, the dosage we will be discussing in the last, but apples is very beneficial specifically for heart. Why? Because when somebody is drinking apples, all the good benefits are coming to their body, but at the same time, because maximum oxygen concentration is in blood, which is in heart. So over a long period of time, if somebody is using, their cholesterol may also go down, and hyperlipidemia, that cholesterol which is causing heart problems, may also go away. So this is how iPulse is very beneficial for the heart. So dosage, I can, along with this also, I will tell you 30 ml in the morning, 30 ml in the evening for 3 months. After that, 15 ml morning, 15 ml evening, lifelong. And if you're a regular consumer, you can take 1 day fasting or a break, just like we fast with our food, which is healthy for our body. Coming to the second product, which is iCoffee. So iCoffee is specifically meant for the benefits of diabetics. What I am trying to say is that this coffee is having some special ingredients which take care of controlling diabetes. But those people who are not diabetics can also have it. And those people who are pre-diabetics means they are not fully diabetics. If they start taking it, then they will have immense benefits. Okay. So diabetic, non-diabetic, or a pre-diabetic, three of the people can take this coffee to control their sugar or not develop diabetes. How this coffee is helping, I will come to that. But before that, there are two variations, creamer and black. So creamer is nothing but it has been a coffee which is made with a non-dairy whiteness, natural milk, where it will give you the taste of the milk, but it will not cause any lactogen difficulty if there is anybody in India who cannot digest this milk. But taste will be, and black is black coffee. You know, many of you have tasted it. So in 120 to 150 ml of boiling water, this session needs to be put and you can stir it. For diabetics, this coffee needs to be taken 30 minutes before the meal, before the food. But person who is not having diabetes, they can take it anytime. 30 minutes before also, 30 minutes after also. All right. So this is what is about iCoffee and how does it create health benefits in our body. We'll come to that now. So you see, the three major ingredients of iCoffee are coffee beans. You know, coffee already we all have taken coffee, and it is well known that coffee is very good for health. It has got more than 1,000 phytonutrients and very high in antioxidants. Also, coffee, when we are drinking it, it create some heat in our body and energy in our body, and some muscles will be, charged. You know, coffee PK, we get that special kick. We feel more energetic. But many people don't know that coffee also can create an effect called diuretics. So what is diuretics? Diuretics is nothing but the flow of the water which we are drinking will grow more in our kidney. It will flow of the water will increase. So what happens when we are drinking coffee? We will pass more urine and our kidneys will be cleansed. It will keep on getting clean. Our system gets clean. So this is the first benefit of having iCoffee through the coffee beans. And coffee beans which are being used are Arabica. Okay. They are one of the topmost seeds in coffee world, Arabica. Second, if you see on the screen, you have Kapikachu. What is Kapikachu? Kapikachu is also called blue velvet, Mucuna pruriens. It is a seed which is having three or four very major benefits proven in Ayurveda. First is hyperglycemia. They will reduce the sugar amount in our blood. Again, this studies have been done on this particular effect of Kapikachu, and we have research papers to prove and talk about the same. But apart from that, Kapikachu, secondly, will reduce the lipid from the body. Hyperlipidemia will be reduced. Secondly, Mucuna pruriens or Kapikachu can also create a chemical which is called L-levodopa. This chemical is very important for making the dopamine, which is the currency for nerves and our muscles. So if our nerves are having some weakness, our muscles are having weakness, then Kapikachu drinking through iCoffee can help to some extent. And finally, in the instances of the snake bite, in olden times, Ayurveda, people will give the kada of Kapikachu seeds. It is known to work against the snake venom also, especially snakes who are vipers, okay, against their snake venom. Coming to our main active ingredient, the main hero of Thai coffee is Silesia. Salsitol is the oil which comes out from the Silesia. So it is the main ingredient, the main, pharmaceutic agent, if I may say in our science language, leave that language. So iCoffee Silesia will produce salsitol, and this salsitol, how does it act? I will show you. Just look at this slide. When we are eating some food, it goes in like a big, amount in our mouth. Then through chewing, through various process, HCl in our stomach, acid dissolving. Eventually, food will go and become into its smallest part, smallest shape. When this has become the smallest, then insulin in the blood will pick it up. This food will go in the blood. So insulin will put that day's energy requirement in the cell. कितना energy चाहिए उस दिन cell में डाल. But उस दिन और ज़्यादा खाया, if we have eaten more calories, then insulin will put this extra calories in the liver. This is how many people are getting this, what do you say, fatty livers these days, because we are eating more calories. But still, if we are eating more and more calories, then insulin will make fat cells. Okay, these yellow color cells are fat cells, and they actually look like this in our body. So What happens if we reduce our food so that insulin will not get more sugar or more monosaccharides, we call it, more glycemic glucose to work on? What will happen? Then it will not become fatty cells, or liver glucogen will not increase. But if we try to eat less, then we'll stay hungry. So in diabetics, it is very difficult to keep them hungry. Instead, they need small amounts of food after every 1 hour. They should be given food like that. So we can't tell them to stay hungry. So what we do, we will try to give them the food, but try to stop the process of breaking of the food. So in this whole process, there is an enzyme called alpha glucosidase, which is on the top of your screen. So when somebody is drinking eye coffee, they have eaten two rotis. This salacia will go and it will slow down that enzyme which is breaking this food into smaller part. So getting my point, I hope you are getting my point. You are eating the same amount of food, but the digestion of food has become less. So the available sugar in the body becomes less after eating the food. Tummy is full, but the amount of glucose present to the body is less. But what happens that in some people, when this process, when they drink iced coffee, because food is not digesting properly, they may have some bloating or they may have some constipation. For such cases, we need to urge them or request them to increase fiber in their food and drink little more water and take some walking. And after some regular use of eye coffee, with increasing these fiber in food and as I'm telling you, chewing properly, they may see a change. Then that bloating also can go away. That constipation also can go away. So diabetics, they need to have this, and it is very, very beneficial for them. And also the non-diabetics, for the same reason, can also have eye coffee. So glycemic load will be reduced after somebody eats or drinks eye coffee before food. The third product is eye care. That slide is missing or somewhere it is not there that it shows the poster of eye care. Directly it has come to this, but just know that how eye care will help. Eye care has been designed in such a way that women, their bodies having a hormone called estrogen. This estrogen will keep them strong, their muscles and bones, and it will help them to reproduce. It will help them to be active. It is a youth hormone, you can say, a feminine hormone, which keeps their youth intact. But with age, especially after the period stops, this automatically falls down. This hormone falls down. It is required in a very micro quantity in the body, but still it is very, very important. So in today's time, we are seeing that many women, because of a lot of problem in our lifestyle, like pesticides, insecticides, pollution, of sound, of mobile radiation, of ultraviolet rays. Then we have hormones in the food. We don't sleep properly. Okay, our minerals are not there in our diets, and we have stress. So many things are contributing to our weak health, but especially women, they have suffered more. So we are seeing that around age 35 these days, many women are reporting some irregular periods or pain in the periods or some disturbance in their hormones. And by the age 50 plus these days, we are seeing some women are having menopause, which was not used. This was not the case in the olden days. Menopause means at a very young age, women are losing the power of reproduction. So their periods are stopping. So these kind of women above 35, when they lose estrogen, another injury happens in the body, that now the calcium required in the body, because estrogen has fallen, the body starts absorbing it from our bones. So the women will have more osteoarthritis problem as compared to men. Three women and one man as compared are having osteoarthritis. Okay. So this is the same reason why, because the hormonal issues are causing them a lot of problem. They are getting a lot of disturbance in their hormonal cycles. So in this eye care, Indusviva has made it in such a way that it is a patented, all these products are patented. That means unique formulation, which nobody can copy, nobody can make them duplicate. Specifically, eye care, when I come to that, it has got a special formula, which is called bioavailable in cumin. So curcumin is nothing but haldi, but its active ingredient is in cumin. So if somebody is eating directly haldi in their body, it will not create much benefit. That is why haldi is always combined with food or with milk or with honey or black pepper, because it always needs a combination. But Indusviva has worked in such a direction that the available turmeric in eye care is absorbed mostly in the body. So this is the first beautiful thing about eye care. If women are having eye care, this regular dose of haldi is available to them. Then we have Boswellia. Boswellia is a first line of treatment in Ayurveda for all the arthritis problems, bone problems, joint problems. Then we have valerian spikenard, Jatamansi. This is a Ayurveda ingredient which helps them to sleep better. So if a woman is able to sleep better, she can take care of her home, her job, her children, her family in a much better way. She needs rest. And lastly, and which is this is the most important ingredient, called asparagus or shatavari. This is a green vegetable which will keep on providing uh, estrogen. Weak estrogen means, not weak means unaffected, but weak means some estrogen which will never cross the necessary boundaries, and a regular supply and a phytoestrogen, natural estrogen, it will provide. So when a woman is drinking eye care, again like eye pulse 30 ml morning, 30 ml evening, before food, she is covered all around in her body. She's protected, having estrogen supply, protecting their bones and joints, having haldi to fight all the infections and inflammations, and valerian to make them sleep nicely. Then we come to our next product, which is ice cream. Ice cream is like a chutney. It's a bar made into four flavors, and it is a bar made on with proteins, but with three active ingredients to reduce fat, especially visceral fat. That fat which is on our tummy and which has also gone inside our organs, is covering our organs. So this composition, which is working against the fat, in Iceland means it is made to reduce fat. It's called FB3 infusion because these three ingredients are the main. There are many other there are many other ingredients which are creating these beneficial effects, but these three main. If you see, Silesia is coming again. So you already know the effect of Silesia. It is reducing the amount of breaking of the food inside the body. It is not allowing the food to be consumed by insulin and conversion into fat cells. On the right hand side, extreme right hand side, you see till, sesamum indicum. So this till, it will not let a person go hungry. It will make them feel full. And also, these till seeds are able to reduce the bad fat, bad cholesterol, and increase the amount of good cholesterol. This is a very miraculous and a very fantastic gunam of this sesame indicum seeds. And lastly, the main ingredient or the main active efficacy creating, or the one which is creating the fat loss, is coleus forcicoli. This is a ingredient which is trying to break the fat cells when we are exercising. This is very, very important to control the diet, to exercise, and to stop drinking and smoking and to sleep properly. Then Iceland will take effect very beautifully. So if a person is doing all these things and taking ice cream, then this coleus forcicoli is going and breaking those fat cells. Breaking of these fat cells is very, very tough. It takes a lot of years, 10 years to be precise. If somebody is having a fat cell, it will not break on its own. It needs 10 years. Just if we are sitting, after 10 years only it will break. So coleus forcicoli, in combination of exercise, diet control, sleep, will act in such a way that these fat cells will break fast. And once they are broken, it is very easy to reduce the fat. So how do we consume it? We consume it by consuming it in the night. If somebody starts ice cream, they can have one bar in the night when they're going to sleep. And they should not eat anything after sunset. They should eat early dinner. And thereafter, after 4 or 5 hours before going to sleep, they can have one ice cream bar and sleep. In combination of all these very, very important factors of losing weight. But again, if they want to have one more, they can have two also in a day. Then what they can do, they can have it in the morning. So morning one ice cream, then breakfast will be late, lunch will be early. So one meal at around 11, 11:30. Then again one meal around 4:30 to 6. That is dinner should be early, lunch became late. So two meals in a day, then one ice cream in the morning before meals and one ice cream before sleeping and before going to sleep. So this is another way we can consume ice cream. And coming to the last product of the day, which is eye glow. Now, eye glow is something which is again a nourishing product, but specifically nourishes our skin. It has been made with some ingredients, specifically those which will help our skin to become healthy and radiant and clean and infection free. How it happens? See collagen on the top in that spoon you see a photograph. Collagen is a sponge which will be more in young people. So old people also have it, but these days we are losing it very fast. So if somebody is taking eye glow, this collagen can be preserved for a long time. So these wrinkles will not come. Then this sweet orange and this spinach is rich in vitamin C. These two ingredients will keep our skin healthy. Vitamin C is a skin vitamin also, as they say. Vitamin C scurvy. In the cases of scurvy, vitamin C was given, people were healed. So it will prevent us from these kind of diseases and troubles of the skin. Now, grape seed, which are on the bottom of the screen, these grape seeds keep our skin moist. They are natural moisturizers. When the skin is wet, no infection, no bacteria will go inside. Then aloe vera will heal all the injuries and it will give again moisture and softness to the skin. And papaya on the top end is full of vitamin A, zeaxanthin, and lutein. These are specific extracts of Indusviva. So vitamin A is known to protect the cell walls all across in the world. Vitamin A means protection of the cell wall. So cells will not break, they will be having more life, more health. And saffron. And the last, which is the main ingredient, it will cleanse the body, antioxidant, and it is an immunity builder, and it will protect our skin from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. It is having the properties of natural SPF. So these are the main ingredients and main action of eye glow. So these are the dosage. Once more, you can have a look. Eye glow, 1 or 2 sachets, 15 minutes after the food. This is what we recommend. Okay, so coming very close to our last few slides. This is the way you need to keep them. Eye pulse and eye coffee and eye care and eye pulse, two things in the fridge after opening, and shake it whenever you're going to use it. Eye coffee, ice cream, and eye glow can be kept anywhere outside, away from the direct sunlight. And all the products have 1 year expiry, but ice cream is having 6 months validity, 6 months shelf life. So ice cream needs to be finished within 6 months. So please note down this number. On Monday and Thursday, 3 to 3:45 p.m., you can talk to our medical panel doctor, MD doctor, Ayurveda MD doctor. Okay. And Dr. Ravi is his name. He's a very gracious person, very knowledgeable. He will answer all your queries. If you have any queries regarding the products or any patient condition, please call this number and clarify your doubts. I hope you have noted this number, 72047 87711. You can talk to him in Hindi, English, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada also. Okay, so I'm going to go to this is our last slide for today. Dr. Indusviva is our website. You can write your mails here. KYP is this program, Know Your Product. hall meetings. We also conduct these trainings in hall. And then those programs are little more detailed and interactive. And Viva Live. This number which I gave you is Viva Live number for your help and assistance. Then we welcome you to come to the head office and the factory. We will show you we are ready. Indusviva is known for taking its people or its distributors to factory premise so that they can see everything happening or whatever we are trying to say with their own eyes and come to know the quality and the research and the way they are manufactured, the pristine qualities which we maintain. And certifications, if you would have any questions regarding any certificates, please write to Dr. Tindus Viva. We will be very happy to help you. But apart from that, any questions if you may would have had, I will also answer you here also. So let me stop my screen share, and this is the time you can ask questions. So why we are not allowing the microphone to be open? Because a lot of people are online, it is not easy to listen to everyone. We have tried that earlier. So we request you to write your questions in the chat box, and my host will read them for me, and I will simultaneously answer them. So we have a few more minutes. I think 7, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. Let's have some questions.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much for this wonderful session. One query regarding ice cream, sir. Can I have ice cream as a substitute for lunch? They are asking, sir. Can you please put your comments on this, sir?
Of course, it is something which actually a person can develop consumption of ice cream according to their own routines. It is also a food substitute. If you see ice cream's box, it is mentioning all the nutrients or ingredients or the protein or the amount of calories which are available on the box itself. But the thing is, if you are eating ice cream in lunch, then when you are eating dinner late, then your body is not active. That is the time when you will have most of the, food being accumulated as fat and as a hyperglycemia. There is a more chance. So that is why we recommend ice cream in the evening, and also not wanting you to miss on whatever nutrients we are getting from our food. So ice cream, if you eat in the lunch one, then you'll have to have breakfast, you'll have to have dinner. So if you're having dinner, then again the whole purpose is not fully met. So you can design your own program. Ice cream is breaking the fat, reducing the hunger, and reducing the digestion and sugar. So you wherever you think, because you may be a gym going person, or you may be having a walking exercise or a routine of daily or yoga or any physical activity. So wherever you want, you can. It is meant to reduce the number of calories and to reduce the inactive metabolism of the food in the night. So maintain that diet, exercise, reduce less calories, and do not consume anything after uh, sunset. But for diabetics, we recommend a very, their diabetologist must have given them some evening meal. They can have some meal because we don't want them to be hungry totally. Ice cream, but before ice cream, they can have something like one slight meal for the diabetics, whichever their nutritionist or diabetologist have recommended. But apart from that case, it is very good to eat your meal before sunset and have one ice cream. That is the first line of recommendation. All right. I hope I have answered your question.
Thank you, Doctor. I hope this answer is clear. They need that eye coffee little explanation, sir. Can you please explain it, sir? They need eye coffee explanation.
Okay. What explanation, science or how to consume it? Can they write it in the chat box? I will accordingly. I will talk. High coffee, as I have mentioned, that all the age groups can have, all the people can have. Diabetics are going to be specifically benefited in their diabetic condition. Pre-diabetics will not be, there is a chance if they control the other factors, they will not develop full-blown diabetic condition. And uh, it needs to be consumed half an hour before food for the diabetics, but others can have it anytime. 3 cups can be had, and a person who's not having diabetes, they can have one sachet into two. But a diabetic, needs to have full sachet. But in case if they are finding it too strong or too concentrated, they can reduce the dosage, not a big deal. So if they have to reduce the dosage of eye coffee, just like they're eating or drinking coffee or tea, they drink it and then they keep an eye open on their diabetic results, which they are monitoring. From there, they can come to know whether they need to increase the quantity or decrease the quantity. Okay, if they are getting good results with even half a sachet, then they can continue with half a sachet. Even diabetics can also have half a sachet.
Thank you, doctor. One more query. For the psoriasis condition, which product they need to consume, they were asking, sir. Can you please put your suggestion, sir?
Why not? They see psoriasis, like many other conditions which are called autoimmune conditions, are attacking the body from inside. No infection, no bacteria, no virus, no injury. But body sometimes misunderstands its own constitution and start attacking its own self. So it's a internal fight. So in such cases, psoriasis cases, all autoimmune conditions, what you need to do, you need to give eye pulse. Okay. And if they can drink eye coffee, also it is very good. But eye pulse is the first line of choice in such cases because we have seen many cases getting good results of, good results by eye pulse. But they need to continue the routine treatment also, which their doctors might have given them, like putting Vaseline and taking care of keeping their hands clean or some immunosuppressants also if the condition is too bad. Don't stop that. You can take IPULSE, but at the same time, because IPULSE is an immunity builder, in case if their psoriasis seems to be growing, then you need to stop the IPULSE and take a break of 30 days and then again start IPULSE with less dosage, say around 15 ml. Now watch again, if second time also psoriasis or any other immune condition is becoming bad or worse, then that means this cannot be given to them. But if they're getting any good results, then you can slowly increase the dosage and let them continue and keep on watching their condition and encourage them to continue their other medicines also or whatever other care they are taking. So IPULSE can be given for psoriasis cases as a co-therapy. Okay.
Thank you, doctor. I hope this answer is clear. One more query, sir. Iceland is an ingestible product. It is suitable for a person with a lean physique. They were asking, sir. Can you please
Yes,
explain
yes,
it, sir?
yes. It is a very common question. And yes, lean people can also have it because it is working on the increasing of metabolism. So for a fat person, if metabolism is increasing or becoming better, they will lose fat. But for a person who's lean, when their metabolism is improving, their diet also will become more, in a way, helping them to gain weight. So Iceland has been seen to balance the metabolism and to help people who are not having weight also to start becoming more healthy and to gain some more muscles. Yes, it works both ways, but it takes time, especially for the weight gain if you're planning, and for the slim people, for the obese people, if they are combining it with the diet and exercise control and sleep proper, then it will create miracles for them. Otherwise, if people are not cautious about these things, then just by eating ice cream and not taking care of the other factors, then the results might be very delayed or maybe late or maybe not evident. Okay.
Thank you, doctor. During lactations condition, will they consume ice cream? They were asking, sir. Can you please put your comments on this, sir?
No, see, they can give a ice cream, but it is not good to think of weight reduction during pregnancy times because pregnancy is a condition where you will never be able to assess whether what the reason is for that weight. It is whether it's a weight gain or whether it's a baby's weight or whether it's a body's mechanism to provide more nutrition to the children. So it's a very delicate. It's called special SMC, special medical condition. Weight loss should not be a concern. Healthy eating should be, but not the weight loss. If a woman is gained weight during pregnancy, it is to some extent considered normal also. So weight loss should not be in our mind, and ice cream should not be given in that particular mode to reduce the weight. But otherwise, if they're hungry or if they want to have a healthy snack, they can. But it is better to not go and try to change their diets or try to introduce anything apart from what their doctors have given them. So, because it is a delicate stage, so I would not recommend ice cream for pregnant women because they are already going through a lot of, changes in their body, a lot of hormonal challenges, and a lot of things are happening with them. So let them finish the lactation. After that, there are women who want to reduce weight. Then for them, this can be given along with their other diet restrictions, exercise, and weight loss programs, which are happening, for the pregnant women post delivery.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much for this wonderful answer. Dear participants, we have the KYP session every Wednesday fortnight with different languages. Our doctor will come and then give that explanation about our product. So please stay tuned with us for the next session every fortnight Wednesday, different language. Please stay tuned with us for the next session. We'll wrap up this session, everyone. Thank you, doctor, and thank you so much for that, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll wrap up this session.